Thank you. Your Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, please permit me to rest on all already established protocols. Today, I had a prepared speech, but Daddy, as a son to a father, I would like to speak from the heart. Today, it's not just about Ministry of Interior. Today, it's about you. It's about the leadership you've provided. It's about the support. It's about the silent battles that you fought for a better Nigeria. It's about the inspiration. It's about the creativity. It's about what you've stood for all your life, transformation. What we have today, what we're celebrating today, I could remember the first time, 2023, when I went to see Daddy and I explained what we wanted to do. And Daddy just said, just make sure you make it work. And that's it. And we decided to run with it. Daddy, I just want to say thank you. And let me say what we're commissioning today, it's a very massive complex. Complex in essence that, number one, it's not just about immigration, because when we came on board, we realized that government were spending so much money in immigration, NSCDC, in terms, and different, and we're wasting billions every year. And we decided that why can't we create a center point where all of us can feed from? And let me copy the president, like he normally says, where it's like a big house, we're just in different rooms. So why can't we coexist? And we decided to come up. It started with an idea of a 1.4 petabyte. For any IT person, we understand that 1.4 petabyte is massive. But what we have today is not 1.4 petabyte. What we have today that he will be commissioning is 8.3 petabyte. That's one of the biggest anywhere in the world, right here. It means that may it be NSCDC, Federal Fire Service, may it be Correctional Service or Immigration, all agencies under the Ministry of Interior can work together in an harmonious manner, exchange information and data seamlessly, and at the end of the day be able to respond in record time to any emergency or security concerns. That's what we have been able to do. And also, part of what we've been able to do is that the President, being the chairman of ECOWAS, we decided that he has always stood, he has always fought. His history is incomplete without the struggle, without the sacrifice he has made for the downtrodden. We believe that passport, especially for a lot of people, that all they aspire to do is to be able to go to Cote d'Ivoire. All they aspire for is to be able to go to Ghana for their business. All they aspire for is to go to Benin Republic. They might not be able to afford the little money for passport. Here we have a passport, an ECOWAS national ID card project complete. With this, it is travel documents will be available for even the people at the lower rung of the ladder. Just showing what Mr. President believes in, that government is not just for the strongest, it's also for the weakest. It's about building a bridge between the strongest and the weakest in our society. Mr. President, that project is here, it's ready. And I also want to say this, all the projects we're commissioning today were started by you. And to the glory of God, in 1 year, we've been able to deliver it under your leadership. And also the command and control center that we have, it's not just about the API, because I need to make that contribution. Even our borders now, all our posts, we have over 200 points today. Real-time entry, exit, 5 kilometers in and out. We are watching the border, we are getting information and to be able to escalate to the armed forces when the need arises. So there is real time. Even our marine border and all our air border, we are actually in charge of the border governance as we speak. That has been done. And also, I must also say this clearly, that the visa process, of course, because what we used to do before you came into office, Your Excellency, was a visa regime that was very discretionary, a visa regime that was not based on pre-profiling, a visa regime that does not deal with knowing the identity of people you give access to enter your country. But what we have built now, which is ready with its own data center, is a visa regime that's automated. You apply online, you do everything before the approval. It goes through the normal check that is automated, the I-247 watch list and everything, screens you, then approval is granted within 48 hours. That is what we have been able to do under your government. And also, under your government, it will also interest you, Daddy, that the correctional information management system has been deployed. And we saw the difference when we had a jailbreak years back. It was difficult getting the biometric and identity of some of these people. But when we had the flood happen in Maiduguri, in less than 3-4 hours, we had all information already shared with all security agencies. And that led to the apprehension of so many escapes. So the correctional information management system has been developed and fully integrated into this project as we speak. And also, Mr. President, it's important to also say that part of the things we can't commission here because it's virtual is the contactless passport solution. The era, as Madam Abike said, when a Nigerian will have to travel 8 hours, travel from British Columbia in Canada all the way to Ottawa in the name of passport, that era is gone. Because under your leadership, being in Nigeria should be about sweet experience, and that's what you stand for. So within the comfort of your house, we've started the pilot in Canada. It's going on in Canada. By January, we'll take it to all other parts of the world. You sit in the comfort of your house, you do your application, you do your contactless biometric, secured, and of course, you get your passport in the mail within 48 hours. This is what we have been able to do, to give sweet experience to Nigerians in diaspora. And the e-gate is not just about fashion. It's not just about ease of doing business. It's about security. And I want to especially appreciate the DSS for their support, because now DSS don't sit in front, they don't do all those things anymore. Now we are integrated. So once we pre-profile, we send to DSS, we share information, real time, we're working together, and that experience of people believing you're coming into Nigeria and you're like, oh, immigration is disturbing you, DSS is disturbing you, with this solution that I want to assure you it's gone, and gone forever. And also, I must also appreciate the NSA, because I know he's been very supportive in this project, and we're doing everything to harmonize all our interface in terms of security architecture together. I will also say the solar farm that we have here has a battery of about 4.1, 4.2 megawatt, which takes the whole facility, because we just thought this is the era of renewable energy, and we have to do something that's of global standard, because you have always charged us at various fora that a good solution is not good enough for Nigeria. The solution that is good enough for Nigeria is the best solution. And we decided to do an end-to-end integrated solution all the way from up to the energy provision, which we have done. So the solar farm is 100% ready, it's here, and it's been integrated to run the entire infrastructure. And also the human factor part of it, which is very fundamental, because you can build the structure, but how about the human element? What we've been able to do, we've trained 250 officers. As I speak, we do shift 8 hours, 3 shifts a day, which is 24/7. So there's 24/7 surveillance. And in the last couple of days, about 10 people on the wanted list, Interpol and etc., were apprehended in Nigeria due to this technology. Before your administration, those people will have entered Nigeria, those people will have caused terrorism and etc. But we have told them, under your leadership, Nigeria is a no-go area for any criminal element or anybody of interest anywhere in the world. That's part of what we've been able to do. But Mr. President, permit me to say this openly here. You have been an inspiration to me, and I'll say this. The biggest opportunity I've had in my life is to be mentored by you. You've been a mentor, you've been a pathfinder, and every day I sit down to talk. We disagree, we agree, you tell me, no, Bumi, this way. The vastness of your knowledge is unparalleled. And we sit down every day to learn from you. We go with a solution, proposed solution. We leave you with a refined and a better solution. All these things, I know how Daddy had input in a lot of these things. Daddy, I just want to say thank you. Being mentored by you is an opportunity of a lifetime. And whatever it is, in my career, in the annals of my career, I always tell you in private, I'm a product, I'm a direct creation of your political magnanimity. And this you have given to us by this project. I know how tough it was. When I had pushbacks, I went to you, I came to you, and you told me, Bumi, go do what is right. And we went ahead. And with that courage, we were able to bulldoze. This started over 18 years ago, and they were unable to sort it because of political will. It was your support that gave us that will. It was your support that gave us the courage. I only hope Nigerians will know the courage, the boldness, the audacity, the tenacity of the man they elected as their president. Mr. President, this is not as your minister to you. This is not as your minister to his president. This is as a son to a father. I want to thank you for the support. I really want to thank you for your support. And let me end my speech by saying this. I would like to adapt the popular saying of Genghis Khan when he said, if my body dies, let my body die, but let Mongolia live. Mr. President, you have taught us that we should fear nothing. Even if our body dies, let it die, but let Nigeria survive. In our quest to hand over a banner without stain to generations yet unborn. Mr. President, this is all about you. God bless you, Mr. President.